pen. Get rich or die trying, I got beef in many men. I'm a brando, baby, I'm made another 10. Yeah, the trap house made me, this country beef is meant. Lately I've been going crazy, trying to make amends. I've been praying they don't raise me, or send me back again. Praying they don't raise me,
Who could forget what happened here May 18th, 2024? Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk for the undisputed heavyweight title. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape, Terrence Bud Crawford. And here he is, Bud. Here comes the Miracle Man himself. This round, so much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. He said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. Swing and a miss for that jab. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Counter punch. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you, and usually hit you hard.
God, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right constantly.
Don't let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive then. There's a counter shot. He's gonna punch himself out though. Listen to that jab. Straight right just misses. How about that time counter shot? That counter shot lands. You believe what we are seeing. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
You're starting to make mistakes and you switch it off. And you just go back out there and you just win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just
Great work. I love that. I love that.
Here we go. Round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until the sense of the comeback.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
I've got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
That's that jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Have to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. At the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I got to respect both of them more than equal.
Fantastic punch. A lot of people love watching fighters in this weight class because they've got the speed and they've got the power. place in this one.
To find that round, that's his round. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back.
Great round, great round. Now relax.
On to the third. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold the time up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, you can pop you off.
Your punch and just got countered. Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Have to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. But thought there might be more action here. Straight right, just misses. He wasn't ready for that. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Switch off. What are you doing? Get back out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to...
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good, man.
Here's the bell for round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
1 minute to recover. Now they're going to become a pocket. They're going to come out now and stand out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Sometimes in the belly when the fight's out and you punch them hips on them. You want that spaceship.
That's so fake. That's fake.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five. You still want to fight?
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Calm down. Make the most of the count. Get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee. Save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to cope. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something. Because otherwise, why should it change?
Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite-level middleweights. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round you'd rather forget.
What are you doing?
This next round is going to be crucial
You need
considering
to
the
switch
knockdown
back on,
we just
get
witnessed.
focused, get your mind back on the job, get back out there and win.
On to the fifth we go. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? It's staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, you've got to close the round. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Nice counter shot.
What?
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Left hook just missed. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin, man. You know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go, and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Perfect counter lands. The uppercut, but did not score. Stamina is off the charts. Don't want to trade shots. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
Come on, you want to win this fight? Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on.
Here we go in the sixth round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's being hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him up. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Middleweight's always big with the class. If you've got 2+ middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters are unbelievable middleweight.
Like that.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
So close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard.
What?
Nice punch. You'd like to see more jabs. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Okay, now you're switching off. You got complacent. The fight's not over yet. You got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag.
Raise the bell for round 7. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. aggressive. How does he exploit that?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than equal.
Nice job by him to block that jab. Beautiful counter shot. Big swing and miss with the hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. And that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go.
Listen, switched off. What are you doing? You've been coasting this fight, and now you've let him get...
Here's the bell to start round 8. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you, they want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Misses with the jab. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.
Wait, you know, what are you? Like that one? LeBron James! Did you see that? Did you see that? Grenade. Hell yeah! Let's ride! See you later. Wait, you know, what are you? Like that one? LeBron James!
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. It's the incomparable Roy. Here comes the miracle man, Daniel Jacobs. He bounced back from cancer as a two-time middleweight world champion and has fought the best of the best in his division. Let's see what he's got for us here in this one.
This is going to be an intense stare before the fight starts.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Brownsville, New York, here is a two-time middleweight champion of the world, introducing Daniel Jacobs.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. Not a lot of defense here at all. Nice lead hook. Good counter punch. Perfect counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Well done with that counter shot. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
You have
misses right uppercut. They better start respecting each other's punching power.
Fight that round. Come on, let him back into the fight. You're much better.
On to the second round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
It's a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until you're sense of the combat.
Puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to them. It's the blink of an eye. They're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight. A counter punch is smart.
Straight right just misses. Coming from every angle. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than nothing.
Expending a lot of energy in this round. And that jab. Misses with the jab. Seconds to go.
Come on, you've done all your work all the way through camp. You got complacent.
There's the bell for round 3. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get sucked in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again, and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to top you up.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Carries away the left uppercut. Nice defense avoiding the right uppercut. Beautiful counter shot. Shot. Just misses with that uppercut. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Lucky to have avoided that uppercut. This round's still on the ground with just 10 seconds to go.
the switch back on. Get focused.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
I've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
You've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. You make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive there. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
So close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
No rest for the weary. Uppercut misses. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
Look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He's doing everything to get the...
I know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Switching off, you start to make mistakes and you're switching off. Now it's a tougher fight.
Let's go to play here in round 5. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won it, hands down.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
What you've got to do, Teddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You've just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You've just got to put in the guess.
A round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Punch is beginning to take its toll. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
Switched off what he's doing. Immediate focus on what...
Start to 6. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's being hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
They don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful. for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, it's that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than nothing.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. There goes Jacobs, he's down! Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you all right?
Looks like he's going to survive the round here. Just barely. Jacobs in that last round.
Come on, you're switching up. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on.
Here comes round 7. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's going to bluff him. He's going to bluff him.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you get 2-class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, a certain fighter, we'll just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Fantastic punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just... Oh, got caught! Uh-oh, code red time here for Daniel Jacobs. What is he going to do? I thought we were going to see the finish there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way it's going to finish him down. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed back on it. Like it never happened.
This round can go either way. 10 seconds to go.
What are you doing? You switched up completely. Get your mind back on the shot.
There's the bell for round 8. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won it, hands down.
This is a high-octane battle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. He's trying to punch himself out, though. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to psychologically outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. It was as close as we thought it was, and